What's going on, everybody? I'm Jacob Capizzuto with Cab Training, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 keys to success in the off season. But before we get started, if you guys are looking to become better football players or better athletes in general, I would suggest subscribing to Cab Training because that's what all my videos are about. And also, if this video gives you any value, I would really love if you hit that like button so it could reach more athletes like you. Let's get better today. So whether you're in 8th grade or in 11th grade preparing for your senior season, handling your off season is going to become increasingly important. So this video is really meant for the 8th graders and up who are preparing for high school football. So tip number 1 is to set goals for yourself every month. Me as a business owner and a trainer and a manager of my own body, I have to create goals for myself every month to try and hit so I can make progress in my business and make progress on the field and with my own athleticism. When I'm creating goals, I use the SMART method. And SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And when it comes to goals, you have to be specific about it. I have a lot of athletes that need to gain weight to get their bodies ready for varsity. But if they just say gain weight, it's not specific enough. Maybe gain lean muscle mass. That's a little bit more specific. Get better at football. That is not specific enough. So you got to make sure you say something like, I need to make stronger cuts. I need to improve my lateral quickness. I got to improve my catching. Something like that. The M stands for measurable. And measurable just means give yourself a statistic to cover. So if you need to gain weight, give yourself, okay, I'm gonna gain 4 pounds this month. Or if you're working on getting your 40 time down and your 40 is a 5.2, let's just say, and you wanna decrease your 40 by 0.2 of a second by the next season, that is a measurable goal. The A stands for attainable, and I think the R being realistic, attainable and realistic kind of gel together. This is just making sure you don't try to make a goal that's outside the bounds of reality. So if you want to gain weight, you shouldn't probably say, I want to gain 50 pounds by next season, because one, that's not going to be healthy. You're not going to put on the right weight, and it's just not realistic for what you're trying to achieve in football. And then time bound. Time bound means you got to give yourself a due date, a deadline. So if it's a month by month goal, just by the beginning of next month, I want to improve my bench press by 5 pounds. By the next season, I want to decrease my 40 time by 0.3 of a second. Those types of things, you give yourself a due date, you give yourself something to look forward to, and it makes the goal well-rounded. I think the most effective method of goal making is to do it every single month so you can have some progress, and it's more of a short-term goal setting thing to allow you to reach your long-term goals, which is to ultimately get better at football and reach the next level of football. The second key to success in the off season is to stay active. Now with staying active, you can be creative in this. I would highly suggest playing 1 to 2 sports in different seasons. So you play football in the fall, maybe you wrestle in the winter, maybe you play basketball in the winter, maybe you play baseball or run track in the spring, something else, 1 to 2 other sports in other seasons to keep you active. Now, if you don't want to play other sports in the other seasons, I would highly suggest you reconsider your thinking. But if you're set in stone on that, I would highly suggest just staying active, making sure you're sprinting a couple times a week, strength training 2 to 4 times a week, and getting a trainer to fine-tune some of your weaknesses and double down on your strengths and to hold you accountable to keep working. And then if you can't afford a trainer or you can't afford any outside workout source, look up some videos, watch Cab Training, and subscribe for more. Anything that can keep you active, because if you're dedicated and devoted to getting better at this sport, you have to put the time in. And sometimes that's playing other sports. Sometimes it's working on things pertaining to your sport in the off season. The third key to success in the off season is to start good habits. It's never too early to start really good habits to carry over into the next season. When it comes to hydration, nutrition, workout habits, all that sort of stuff, it's really important to create a base for yourself so you're not hurting when the season starts, and so you're not thrown off your game when the season starts. First off, getting your nutrition and hydration right off the bat is huge, and it won't throw you off when it comes to in season. If you have good habits when it comes to drinking enough water and eating the right foods to enhance your performance, that's going to be a game changer for you. If you guys want to know more about nutrition and hydration, I will be talking to a sports dietitian next week on YouTube Live, November 18th at 9 a.m. I will be having a conversation with Dana Eshelman, who will be answering all of the frequently asked questions about nutrition and consulting everybody about nutrition and well-being and performance. She has a passion for training athletes on their nutrition and their diet. So if you want to stick around and check that out next Thursday at 9 a.m. Arizona time, I would highly recommend you do that if you want to learn more about nutrition and how it affects your performance. To go along with creating good habits in the off season, you have to just continue to evolve. So many players from my high school days, and so many times I see it nowadays, that players are a certain type of player one season and they are the exact same the next season. You got to continue to evolve, you got to continue to build, you got to continue to make yourself better if you want to stand out for your coaches and if you want to be a next level player that's ready for college and ready for D1, D2, D3, JUCO, whichever you want to go to. You want to play there, you got to evolve and start acting like it. So my advice to you is to really evaluate who you were this past season and see who you want to be next season and what you need to fix and what you need to change, and then create goals, start habits, and have those goals, habits, and desires line up to that player that you want to be next season. So that's just about going to do it, guys. If you guys got a lot of value from this video, hit that like button. And if you guys want to follow along with more videos, I'm going to be posting more stuff throughout the off season that's going to help you out with goal setting, drills, skills development, whatever you guys want to see next. Subscribe to Cav Training and comment down below if you want to see something specific. I'll be sure to answer the call and put out a video that's something that you guys want to see. And as I always like to say at the end and beginning of every video, let's get better today.